Reported Megalodon shark sightings have some people wondering if the most formidable predator the ocean has ever seen might still be alive today, even though science and common sense tell us it's impossible. At maximum lengths of up to 60 feet, Megalodon was the largest shark that ever lived, and was the apex predator of its day. This terrifying monster lived at a time when the ocean was a very different place, and it went extinct long ago. Why, then, are there reports of massive sharks 30 feet long or more from around the world? Is it possible mainstream science has it wrong, and the Megalodon shark is still out there somewhere? There are some truly huge sharks in the world today, but the idea of a living Megalodon is something else entirely. It's a chilling thought, and fun to ponder, but is it really possible? When you consider that some researchers claim we know more about the surface of the moon than we do of the deep ocean, perhaps it's not such a strange idea after all. The deep ocean has proven especially difficult to study, and almost anything could lurk in the depths. We know the real Megalodon shark only from the fossil record and preserved teeth. Because sharks' skeletons consist mostly of cartilage, these are the only parts that fossilize. No living or dead specimen has ever been recovered in modern times, and there are no official Megalodon sightings on record. So what makes us think it could still be around? More importantly, has anything like this ever happened before? In fact, there is precedence for bizarre marine creatures turning up when the odds are stacked against them. Some of them, like the Megalodon shark, were once thought extinct, or be believed to only be myths. If a massive creature like the colossal squid can remain so elusive, why not Megalodon? The incredible megamouth shark is another huge sea creature that can grow up to nearly 20 feet in length, but it was not discovered until 1976. This beast eluded researchers for so long because it lives in deep water, and comes closer to the surface only at night. This, some researchers speculate, could be the same behavior that makes Megalodons so tough to spot in modern times. In 1918, Australian naturalist David Stead recorded events when local fishermen refused to go back out to sea after an unbelievably massive shark had demolished their gear and taken their catch. These were experienced men of the sea, familiar with whales and large sharks, but whatever they had seen had frightened them so much that they refused to work. According to Stead, they described it as between 35 and 90 meters long and pure white in color. These proportions seem unbelievable. Like the great white, Megalodon had serrated teeth. While we think of modern sharks as formidable predators we surely wouldn't want to cross, Megalodon would have been in a whole other class of terror. Even after countless centuries, some fossilized Megalodon teeth are still sharp to the touch. We can only imagine what they were capable of doing to a large prey item like a whale, let alone a human. The largest Megalodon teeth can be 7 inches long, the size of a grown man's hand. Megalodon was the largest and most highly evolved in a lineage of mega-toothed sharks. Regardless of its heritage, this shark had a set of chompers never seen in the animal kingdom before or since. Researchers have calculated that this massive shark may have had a bite force of 18 tons. A T-Rex had a bite force of only 1/3. The strongest biter in our world today is the saltwater crocodile, and they only come in around 3,700 pounds. Much like the modern great white, Megalodon was probably an ambush predator that took its prey by surprise, either from below or by approaching at great speeds. This would have meant it was a very active shark, not some lumbering giant like the whale shark. It was a coastal shark, hunting offshore, again like our modern great white. It would have been found in just about every ocean of the world, preying on whales, dolphins and other marine mammals, and even giant sea turtles. In short, it would have eaten just about anything it wanted, and if it were really around it would not be hard to spot. If the shark was such a ferocious predator, why did it die out? Unfortunately, even the strongest creatures are no match for Mother Nature. While Meg inhabited every ocean of the world, the planet was a much warmer place back then. As the environment entered a cooling period, sea levels began to fall and currents shifted, causing not only a cooling of the ocean itself but also a shift in the food supply. Theoretically, the Megalodon shark either couldn't adapt to the colder climate, the food issues, or both. There is also evidence that the situation may have been complicated by the evolution of other large, predatory marine creatures, which may have infringed on Megalodons niche. Do you believe it's possible that the Megalodon shark could still exist?